Shemai GTA chums, the Freecrawler is a great little off-roader and it's discounted this week for a super cheap price. If we just go down to Legendary Motorsport 4-door and it's in not in the off-road class, but it is off-road, 358,000, absolute mega bargain for what you get, performance-wise and looks really. If you like that look, some people might think it's ugly as sin, but if
What's
you're not
wrong
that
with her
person,
now?
this is the car for you. Brakes and everything's been upgraded to max. You need to do the brakes for off-roading because you need to use brakes sometimes. You can put all sorts of things like primary deflector, all that kind of jazz. Maybe we should put a deflector on, put a secondary one on. I don't know. Let's go with a primary deflector. I don't know. I'm going to do something funny with the colours, I think. But first, let's have a look at the livery. And this is a decent livery. I got it on the podium wheel back in the day when the podium was quite new and I didn't know how to cheat on it. So I won this one genuinely. But what we're going to try is zero livery, I think, which might be quite boring, but also bold, because I'm going to do something a bit different. And we're going to go with, now this is the trick here, not livery, we've got to go down to respray, right? Primary colour, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. So if we go to, we can do a pearlescent colour on a dark blue if we want to, or a midnight blue. You know, I like midnight blue a bit better than dark blue perhaps. So we're gonna select midnight blue, and then what we need to do is go primary colour, metallic, and then roll through lots of metallics to get it in its silly little brain that it likes it's a metallic paint, and then go down to your registration plate. Change this to something random. I don't know. So we've changed that around a bit and then go back to the respray, primary colour, pearlescent, and now magically you can change the pearlescent. Apparently this was known back in 2013. It's 10 years old, therefore nobody knows about it, according to some numpties. This is not the best garage. You can't see what pearlescent works best, but I was going to go red, but I'm thinking with this blue, maybe I should go yellow or something. A bit less garish, like a race yellow. That's probably the brightest. Yeah, race yellow I think is the one. I was going to go red, but I'm going to go race yellow. I've already done one red in similar kind of colours. Secondary colour, I'll just have a look what it is, what it does. Okay, it colours up this a little bit on the door. Now what I think would look very good would be something like a white, frost white, ice white I think would be best because it's nice and bright. There we go. Or maybe it should be a frost. Oh, let's forget about it, let's do that. Right, okay, so that is the crazy business of the matte pearlescent. How you do that? Grill. We got the front bumper, actually front bumpers. This is an off-roader. We're still going to do a bit of an off-road build. We've got the deflectors, exhaust. So we got the rear exhaust, and that is it. You know, it's nothing more as exciting as that. Stock is as good as anything, I think. I mean, we could let's spend some money on the chrome. No, let's not. Screw it. I think that's better. Front bumpers. Okay, we've got the heavy duty. I think we still want an off-road kind of look to it. Maybe we should go for the white to kind of emphasize that kind of white. Actually, maybe it should be yellow. Why have I got a
That's a
secondary as
beauty
a
right
white?
there.
Let's just see where we go with this. So we've got the Canis. Oh, we can get rid of the Canis and just go with the stock grille. But I've put the Canis on at some point. Is that? I want something ultra black though, I think. So I think we're good with what we've got. We can keep that. Bonnet. Maybe we can get something a bit interesting on the bonnet. No, I mean, these are alright, but not really my kind of thing for this build. And I'm not sure I'd do that anyway. Have we got the colours yet? Liveries, lights, oh lights, neon kits. Actually, I'm going to leave the neon kit. I'm just going to put electric blue on because I like to be able to see. Under, see the underglow. Mudguards are an essential for this build. You can have zero, but I think mudguards you need for an off-road build. Plate, we've just done that, but what I'm going to do is look at that secondary colour again. Sorry about this, going to revisit it. Going to see what yellow looks like because we've got yellow already in it, haven't we? In blue and yellow, it's going to affect the colour blind, and therefore that's a reason to do that. That looks decent, doesn't it? It goes with the overall kind of look we're going for. Side step. So I think you lose a little bit of ground clearance throwing that side step on. So we might not do it for that reason, but you know what, we're going to do it anyway, I think. We've never put a side step on because we always wanted the ground clearance. This secondary side step is ideal, so we're going to go with that one, I think. Snorkels. Snorkels don't work on this car, by the way. It does go underwater. It does go through Ford and Ford rivers pretty good, but you don't need to have it on. We can get rid of it. We're going to leave it on. Transmission and wheels. So this is the off-roaders. You want an off-road rim for this car. I mean, it's an SUV really, isn't it? But you know, I think the Nevis. Actually, these are stock wheels. Why have I got stock on? These are Nevis. We can put a Nevis on, which is the same. Look, there we go. Nevis rim. It's a decent rim. And wheel colour. We're going to go with a black. And tyres, enhancements, bulletproof tyre design. We want the custom tyre design because we don't have a lot else on it custom-wise. Black tyre smoke. That's what Shark R would have done. You don't generally limo out off-roaders, and you see that little window down there where you can just see your head? That's pretty good, isn't it? I think that might be bullet resistant, that window. Bulletproof the window, the lack of window there. But we're not going to try that. We're just going to do an off-road build here and just going to go off-roading. It's, you know, it's based on some kind of bulletproof kind of, it's like some armoured car, I think it is, in real life. But, you know, it's nice. Look at that pearlescent. Look at the look of it. Isn't it good? Oh, it's matte colour, but it's got a pearlescent. It's got that frosted kind of pearlescent look to it. I think that's really nice. And by all means, copy this customization. I'm not precious about it. I think you should definitely do a build like this. And it's a good use of that matte pearlescent colour. That cheap mode. I mean, I can't believe I've not done that before, but I watched some videos on it and it looked like a pain in the arse, but I watched a guy called Rhett Set, and he's done a very good video explaining exactly how to do the off-road. Sorry, the off-road, the pearlescent matte. But you just do it how I said then. But I've bookmarked his video because it's the best out there, and I might make my own and copy him at some point, but I don't see there's any need to. Off-road performance. So look at the performance on the logs, very easy. Those are the most difficult logs in this area. You can do these logs as well, but these are easier. Very good off-road clearance, ground clearance as well, even with those bars on. Oh, did we? I didn't check the suspension. Maybe you can't even lower it on this. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're just going to do the off-road driving. Oh, I should have got my spreadsheet out. I should have got my spreadsheet out. What a fun guy he is at parties. Gets his spreadsheet out. Yeah. Let's reset this clock. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're off. And we're going to do the off-road performance just for the hell of it, you know, because we're used to doing this and hopefully we won't crash it. Wish those trees weren't there. I can't see it when they stick in your face. Pretty good resilience and it's pretty solid. Doesn't bounce around too much. Very nice off-road. I think it works on the harder routes as well. When it gets a bit more vertical, it gets a bit more slicker on other vehicles. But it's very good indeed. It's not the fastest, by the way. It's not the ultra best, but it's pretty damn good for what you're getting. I think the Camacho's better for the price, and Camacho's a similar price right now, at 345, I think. So, if you purely want an off-road build, you know, the Camacho, but this does off-road as well. That's all I'm saying about this. If you want to build your off-road garage, I recommend this one for sure. It's a very good off-roader. Oh, except for this bit, what's going on here? Losing a bit of traction there. I think I struggled on that slip for some reason. Talking too much. Okay, let's get up the donkey track and get up this bit nicely and see if we can go across this ridge without smashing it. Pretty slow and steady. This is my own kind of, you know, although I say I've done it a while back, but not regularly enough, you know, to really have the muscle memory, so I'm a bit cautious. I'm not wanting to crash it. 1 minute 20, that's pretty decent. The record would be, I think, 20 odd, 25 or something like that. So it's not far off, you know. Can you get up the step? Oh, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. 1:35. That's a decent time. Really is. Let's look at the test track table. Not the Chiliad challenge table. Sorry. So 1:35. That's similar to the Riata. Riata's a bit slower. Similar to the Astron, funnily enough, and the Caracara is 4x4 is faster. The Camacho's 125, the Drauga and Desert Raider 123, and so overall it's a very good off-roader. You can build an off-roader that looks pretty like this, and it's got decent enough customization. For the price, you get a lot for your money. Let's have a look at the internals. You don't get that much for your money. The internals are disgusting, of course, but that's not why you're buying this car. So if you found that useful, then do drop a like and a subscribe. But thank you very much for watching, and have a great day if you're playing DOS GTA.